Today I'm making honey sesame chicken, and to start I will be using 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. It's 2 large chicken breasts, and I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces. Now that my chicken is cut into bite-sized pieces, I'm going to create a marinade. So here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. Give it a mix, and I'm going to add it to the chicken. I'm also going to be adding a tablespoon of light soy sauce, a tablespoon of CHOW cooking wine, the egg white of 1 large egg. I'm going to add that, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And then I'm just going to use my clean hands and give it a mix. Once this is combined and mixed, I am going to marinate this for at least 30 minutes. Once it's marinated, I'm going to take 2/3 of a cup of plain cornstarch, and I'm going to dredge each piece. And once I have coated and dredged each piece, I'm going to place it on a baking sheet to set for about 10 to 15 minutes. So my chicken pieces are coated and set, and my fry oil is up to around 360 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to start frying these. You can fry these until they are cooked. I'm going to do a double fry, and I'm going to fry them in batches as to not crowd the pan. So for the first fry, I'm going to let these go for about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. And I'm going to remove them from the fry oil. Once I remove them, I'm going to let them hang out and let the fry oil temperature come right back up to around 360 degrees Fahrenheit, and add it right into the oil for the double fry, and let it continue cooking for another 2 minutes or so, or until your pieces are cooked through. It won't take that long because chicken breast does cook quickly. And after those are cooked, I'm just going to put them on a baking sheet with a wire rack. All of my chicken pieces are double fried, so now it's time for the sauce. In a preheated pan over medium heat, I have 1.5 tablespoons of cooking oil, the whites of 1 scallion. You could also add ginger and garlic to this as well, but I left it out today. And now I'm going to add somewhere between 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of honey. I did eyeball this, but you'll want to start with around 1/2 cup and adjust your sauce if you need to after tasting it. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of CHOW cooking wine, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, give it a mix, and 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I'm going to let that mix and gently simmer and give it a taste. If I need to adjust honey, soy sauce, salt, seasoning, I'll do so. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that tastes just right to me. So now you'll want to add a cornstarch slurry. It's equal parts cornstarch to cold water. Here I've added 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch to 1.5 tablespoons of water. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, give it a mix, and this is done. Once it's thickened, shut off the heat, and you can add your chicken pieces and coat. I'm going to garnish with toasted sesame seeds, freshly chopped scallions, and serve. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.